everyone, and welcome to another Empowered Equines tutorial. Today we're going to be talking about the behavior of sending your horse to a target. This behavior becomes really useful for everything in life, especially things like trailer loading or exercise behavior. You can see this pony going into a target in the back of his trailer. So this is Wispy, and this is her first session learning to send away from me and to a target. She picked up on it really quick. We had done a little bit of targeting the little cat signpost. It's a Halloween cat fence post. But I basically just walked with her to the target and had her touch it several times, and then walked away from the target with her, bringing her with me. And then every time I circled back around towards the target, I just stopped myself a little bit further away, letting her go ahead of me. And you'll see sometimes when we do this, I stop a little further away and she hesitates, she thinks about it. But if you give her a minute to think about it, she sorted out what she was supposed to do. The video makes it look like we're a little bit further away from the target than we really were. I was maybe only 10 feet away from the target. So you want to start by bringing the horse up, having them target it several times, and then circling away, and each time you go, stopping a little further away from the target. Once they get the hang of this, you can begin to move the target around so that they learn that it's about going to the target and not about going to that specific area. You want to make sure it's all focused on the target. And then you can begin to add obstacles between you and the target so the horse can learn to send over an obstacle towards the target. And at this point in time, we're still going to the horse to deliver the food reinforcer. We don't want to have the horse come back to us yet, because we want the horse to really get that they have to go all the way to the target. If you introduce returning back to you too soon, you can sometimes lose that getting all the way to the target behavior. And you get kind of the horse just leaving you and then coming back in a circle pretty quickly. So for a while, until it's really strong and consistent, make sure you develop that strong go all the way to the target. At this point, you can begin to mix up what obstacles you put between you and the target. Anything you really think the horse is confident and comfortable with. You don't want to throw something at them that they're not comfortable leading over. And then start sending the horse to the target from different directions, different angles, and mix up what you use as a target. In the beginning, I use a very clear nose target. It's something that they know is familiar. They know how to go to and touch the target. But as I get more progression, I'll use obstacles themselves as a target. So going over a ground pole is a target. Going over a jump is a target. Going over a bridge is a target. And that can really help when we move on to things like riding, because we want the horse to be comfortable moving to all of these different obstacles and options around, and not just getting up to the ground pole and stopping, but going over the ground pole. So the nose target's a great way to get started, but really we want to open up the concept of targeting out to everything, every object that might be in their environment. In this setup with Emerson and Fable, they're working on sending to 4 targets in a square, and they do this as a preparation for riding. So when we want to teach a horse how to be ridden with clicker training and not without using pressure, we need a way to get the horse's forward movement. So using 4 or more, or as many as you want, stationary targets set up around an environment, the horse learns to walk from one to the next in a pattern. And then you get on and the horse moves from one to the next, and they're not worried because you were never with them to begin with. You were always staying in the middle. So this time they were going ahead of you, but you're on their back. And they sort that out really quick. You can see Wispy sorting out her target square here really quick too. This works really well because when you move on to actually sitting on the horse, you can add your walk, stop, and turn to the next target cues as they do the behavior on their own in their known pattern of sending to targets in a square. So I hope you have fun training. This is a really great behavior, and I hope that this helps explain how to teach it.